Water crisis in Ngwathe local municipality in Tumahole township started more than a decade ago, where the quality and the supply of water was very poor. The municipality came up with different interventions, but nothing seemed to be working. There was a number of protests in Tumahole where the community complained about the water problem, and today Central News spoke to opposition parties, community leaders and the community members, and this is what they had to say.
Re na le dilemo re sena metsi a msho ke tse tharo ka pontse pedi re sena metsi re kgathetse go ga metsi ene le di lori di kene batho ba teng ba kwetse metsi ke bona bana ene le beng ba di lori tseo so ha re na metsi ha re na nix ha ona America ke lanteng ka ga location ho nkga makaka fela ba toilet tsa rona ha di flush
metsi a tsoka mo dipompong tsa rona re batla go tseba go wetsalang ka taba masepala ba etse
maoto a rena ke ntse diboutu ha rena bana ba dikolong go batla metsi ha re batle metsi a ra thotang mo dilori ha re batle metsi a ra thotang dikhwaneng ba dikhwaneng mo ha lanu ha le bangata ba chipisana ho etsa meleko kaofela ha o sena matla o tlo bona o entse he re kgathetse re batla metsi pompong
mona mo re kga metsi mo re na le dilemo tse putswa re ja di dilemo jwale se re na le selemo jwale re kga metsi mona ene metsi ana a tswa hanyane re tlamele re mele a tlale. And then re tlatse di emere re be re le bangata batho ba mona di emere tse ba mona di feta bo 30
re ka hara tshotleo ya metsi ya Tumahole e sa le re fumana le councilora ha re so kopane le councilora e sa le bewa setulong re a sokola metsi e sa le ba re tshepisa metsi dilemo tsa ho feta le hona jwale
ka lebitso ke nna Lucky Koko nickname ya ka ke nna Ufi I'm a regional chairperson ya Fizile Dabi Sanko region. Re ile makgetlo masepaleng tse re botsa ka taba ena ya metsi lastly tsa re fitla mole taba metsi a kgona solve till today it's more than 1 year to 2 years ha ke bua le wena no when you go to approach a pleke ba bizangana batho ke bana tse ba ga metsi for ba kolma ka metsi ba nwa metsi and it's unhealthy to gore batho ba fumana metsi a mfuto tshwanang lo batho ba tsama ka di emere no sona le divene tse ngata tse thotha metsi ba risetsa batho metsi so we want to know rona ho etsalang ka disa municipality ntwating itlo lokani because even now ra batla metsi pompo metsi mona tloetso tsa teng ha sa tswa like my atmas mo ke dulang teng ana tloetso tsa ha sa tswa.
Yeah, it's actually a very sad story as Parys is right next to the Vaal River and there's lots of water running straight into the sea and yes. So we should not have a shortage of water in Parys. Yes. That's one of the problems we have. The plant, the size of the plant, it is meant to give us 25 megaliters a day. Okay. The problem started around about 2010, maybe earlier than that we did not get enough water from the plant. In Municipality there's an old plant that was built in the 1950s. And there was a second plant that was built in the 1970s. The plant of the 1950s can produce 5 megaliters a day. The second plant, the 70 plant, can give us 10 megaliters a day. So all in all, we're standing at 15 megaliters. Then in 2017, or a little bit earlier than that, a year before that, a contract was awarded to a company to build us what they call a Trident plant. It's a package plant that they built and that gave us an extra 10 megaliter of water. Yes. So in December 2017, we were really happy. For about 3 years after that, we were really very fortunate to have 25 megaliters every day. Nobody was without water, everybody was happy. Then as soon as the maintenance contract was finished with the contractor that has started the plant, built the plant, our problems started. Slowly but surely the Trident plant, broke down and they fixed it with stuff and they didn't fix it with stuff that is really coming from the manufacturer of this plant. So right where we are now, that plant is not functioning at all. It's a white elephant. So if the plant was functioning 100% as it is, what it can give us, we can get 15 megaliters out of the plant. But currently, I don't think we're getting more than 4 megaliters out of the plant, taking in consideration the load shedding as well.
Esango ke interventions tse feng tse le di entse?
No, we've been try abuti ibile no abasaba into the mayor asana space for all. So there's nothing that we can do mchana. Ha ba tlo go fa space le appointment wa hana go fa tsona. Le appointment wa hana go fa tsona. Ntsa bua le bothuso motau mona mo radiong a bua mashano a re metsi this metsi that ntho jalo ha yo ka ofela ntate.
But as the municipality, as soon as you got that new plant, you knew that sooner or later we're going to have to maintain it ourselves. Did you have a plan? Because you're part of that council.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I can say that I had a plan and I suggested a plan in meetings and so on, but it never happened. Never happened. To me, it feels that nothing is urgent in Ngwathe. Yes. They don't plan ahead. They wait until things break, then they will do something, which is not the right way to run a business. A business should always think about what can go wrong, what must I have if something goes wrong to fill that gap. Like there should be 2 pumps if you only need 1 pump. So if this 1 pump breaks now, just now you can switch on the second pump to fulfill the purpose of the broken pump.
Ha re sheba right now metsi antse a sa tswe ka mhlomong hona le tharollo e masepalo la re tlotla ka yona e leng re ba tshepisa baahi kapa lona jwalo ka baetapele ba baahi.
Ntate ntwe ntse re itlwa mono ntse ba after 6 months ena ntse re checka kwana ka August if it's going to happen. We are not sure.
Today I'm going to be talking to Bongima Panga, an acting senior process controller in Ngwathe local municipality. We know that there have been a very serious water crisis in Ngwathe municipality, and then today we're going to find out what are the challenges that they are facing and how are they dealing with those challenges.
Our plant used to produce 25 megaliters. It's composed of 2 different treatment plants. It's the Trident plant, the compact plant, and the conventional plant. The compact plant is no longer producing anything. It's out of operation because of mechanical challenges. It was producing 10 megaliters of the 25, and then it's out of operation since 2 years back. Now we are only left with compact plant, which is supposed to produce 15 megaliters, of which Leona, it doesn't produce 15 megaliters, it produces less than 6 megaliters because of challenges like the clarification. The clarifiers, the scraper bridges are not working due to mechanical problems. They are no longer moving. They used to turn. When it turns, it dislodges the sludge that is under in the bottom of the clarifier. It's dislodged back to the river. So now the sludge builds up. We have to do it manually. That takes up to 4 hours draining the clarifier to clean it manually, and then 4 hours again refilling it after cleaning manually. And then this affects the filtration because now the sludge, the particles that were supposed to settle down and be dislodged are moving to the filters, and then which blocks the filters now, and then we have to backwash. Backwashing takes 1 hour for all the filters. It takes 1 hour backwashing, which affects the water that we use to backwash is the water that is supposed to be going to the taps, to the location. Yes, so our filters become blocked now, and then the filters themselves, they need to be refurbished. The sand filter media is finished. Some of the nozzles are out, some of the floors are broken. So even the valves themselves, the controlling valves, regulating valves on the filters need to be replaced, because now when we backwash again, they do not seal properly. They do not close properly. When it's supposed to close, it doesn't seal properly. So that is what is affecting the production mostly. Yes.
In terms of fixing them, what's the process? What are you doing?
March this year, 2 filters were fixed. There's an ongoing project where the filters were fixed from the beginning of March this year, and then the other 2 were left by the previous contractor, which did not finish the job.
Rele we opportunity re fumana tatetimorele if eska re tswa ko planting, our senior process controller would clarify the issue of plant rona. Our plant produces about 25 million liters per day. Renali 3 plants. The latest plant rona, which is the Trident, out of operation. 10 million liters is out. Resetseka 15 million liters above 2 plants. So what's happening out of these 2 plants? Chukari challenges are explained inside clarifiers, filters, still they are not functioning well. They reduce the plant rona to 6 million liters. The demand here to Tumahole Parys is about 17 million liters. So you can imagine our plant rona produces about 60, the demand is 17. Ki challenge banan leon. So among amano are tlenka ona. Kore areas like Bogana, Pelendaba, Lusaka, Sisulu, Voka. Kitse dinza pleke tse lo rene di sa thole metsi on a daily basis. So we came up with a solution now. Let's us have a direct pipeline. Eloring it was straight to the reservoir, which is the heart here to Tumahole. We used to have a pipeline eloring it from the plant here to Mandela Reservoir. From Mandela Reservoir, we'll pump to go Lusaka Reservoir. So that system how we can check. Ke yone e tsang gore hape pleke tsa rona di tlhole di phele di hloka dinale di sna metsi ka baka la gore the design ya system on its own ha ya tlo re sebeleditse all these years.
You spoke about the decrease in terms of water le produce one ke plant, and now le add another pipe. Le tlo khona jwang wetsa bonnete ba gore 6 million le gore le khona go etsa e anela batho kaofela, because already it class le tlamile le etse 17 and le etsa 6. Even if le ka kenya pipe e leng gore e khona go fitlhe go tsamaisa metsi, but bongata ba metsi e ka nna ba bothata, so e ka ba yona le tlo sebetsa ka tsela mofuta fe re bua ka bongata ba metsi.
Ntatedimo engwe ya ntho tse tsalang plant rona, there's a project in ntse go etsahala around March le February ya di filter. We used to have a project that started in 2019 ya di filtration system, which lo re ha tloela re sebeletsa that project until a contractor a tswa. So intervention e bileng teng ya ka pele e la ba hore ka March re lokise we have 8 filters. Re la ga lokisa 2 filters tsa old works. So after we lokise those 2 filters, re la increase a plant rona ka plus or minus 3 million liters. So before load shedding, necessarily close to 9. That's why I check before stage 6. You know, le pleke tse le rene se di thola metsi ka this process. So filter tse 6 tse setting, there's a funding e le reng e tswile ya hore re refurbish the plant. So plant rona re tlo khutsetsa back to its capacity ya day. These 2 plants to 15 million liters. So this pipeline yona e tlo re thusa ka hore tlabe re nka metsi directly right out to the heart. Heart ya rona is about 4.5 million reservoir ya rona ya Kogan. So plant ya rona ile 15, it will be possible for ka letsatsi re pump close to 3 to 4 million to that reservoir. So location la rona le tlo khona go le anelo ke metsi.
Ke a bona this pipeline ba busy ba sebetsa, and ke bone le ha re feta R59 you are almost at the R59. Yes. And people bana le molaetsa o ntse tsamaya to say masipala ha ono gona hore o ka iphumana o crosser R59 kapa o phunya odima R59. O ka netefatsa sena kapa wa hlaha mo a ile seding jwang ka sena?
Ntatedimo pipe ya rona as we speak today re mo 65%. Re tlwetse mo R59 ka hore ne re move re ne re etsa re mo at 65%. R59 re na le di pipe tse 5 tse crossang R59. Re na le di 400 tse pedi le di 160 tse 3. So o cross R59 re tlo ntsha a date mo le re tlo apply to roads, not Central. Re tlo to Central ona mo kena re tlo apply to roads hore ka tsile so re tla be re na le o chepa ha R59 kapa re fete ka fatshe. And then dikoloi se rena le tsele le reng ka nako re tla be re sebetsa dikoloi re tlo di fitisa ka tsela. We do have those things in plan, but the issue go right now re ka se re lo etsa o sane e le re mona ntse re tsama ka pipe. R59 re tswana le tsela fada baliki ke mo le re tlo etsa application ka tsatsi le reng the correct dates re tseba ka this date tla be re cross. fara baliki le ona ke engwa tsele re tlo e crossa go tshwantse re kope permission. So ke tse dintse le horeng ha nako e sentse tlo fitla be re taberetsa application ya rona.
Ha re shebe botelele ba project ena mohlomong ke nako e kae, and ra tseba hangata hona le project tsa mofuta ho ba le ntho tse re bitsang ka hore ke ditshitiso. E ka mohlomong ha jwale project e ntse e tsamaya hantle e tlo nka nako e kae ntse le hantle on schedule.
Tshebetso re bileng le yona ka o fitla mo re leng teng ke ka 6 weeks. Re bile le 4 weeks after shutdown mo le re bile le di-delay tsa hore di-process tsa rona material ha o fitli ka nako, re bana le di-challenge tsa di-TLB tse ntse di robe. Ke 4 weeks e re ilositseng, but for more re leng teng re sebeditse for 6 weeks for reach 65%.
But ditshitiso hona ditshitiso tse di tla di ile tsa ba teng
tse bileng teng ke tsa ha ka hare o hloka material, o hloka equipment, ke yona mo re bileng di-challenge ka teng. But up to so far mo le reng hantse re tsamaya ka pipeline ya rona ha re soka re kopana le hona le mo re sileng re kwa re na le masho mo tlo batla excavator teng ntse re tlweletse pleke for tlo khutla re a ke re santse re chepe ka ofela re thole go majwa mo kae, so that ha re batla excavator be re tse ba re lo feta pleke ntse re sia go tsona. But tshitiso engwe ha re soka re bana le tshitiso. It's just that ke batho ba ntse ba tla re project e stope ba re ha ona di-engineers tse qualified o ka etsa mosebetsi di-plumber tsa rona, which is key di-ESA because of the person ba in charge ka this plant e leng Ntate Vice Malata ke senior supervisor rona. He's more qualified ke plumber. Re na le di-senior plumbers tse pedi, re nkile one from Parys, one from Frederickford. Di qualified ba certificated. So ke di ntho tse le hore batho ba ntse ba tla ka tsona fela hore this pipe is ka tswella ka baka la di-qualification which is re na le tsona. Problem e re bile le yona le Ngwathe when it comes to study project, the consultant ne di rana di project as they wish. Ene le bona ba tla ba re bolella hore this is what we want, re tlo etsa dintho ka tsela so. It's true there's a project ntse e tsala ya pipeline e le reng there's a shutdown e tsuleng ka yona net. That contractor o re utsitse di pipe tse le reng ne di le pumper more water a di replace ka the smaller one. Ke engwe ya di issues re di raisitseng to the contractor hore he must a khutletse di pump tsa rona tse ne di pumper more or a re batlele tse ntšha tse le reng di nelle kana le capacity ya rona. Ke yona the challenge ne rena le yona when it comes to project ne re tlweletse di consultant to do as they wish.
E ka ba mohlomong jolo ka lona jolo ka basebetsi ba masepala ba nang le tsebo ka ntotse ka ta bua nthong hore di consultant ba ne ba etsa jolo ka ha ba batla. E ka ba mohlomong ha ona mo ile re no le fana ka dikeletso teng to say mara mona re nahana hore ha le ka sebedisa material wa mofuta o itseng o ka re tswela molemo mo mme ga gona fa batho metsi.
My brother, we did many times. I think the previous we did mention or le di filter tse process ne etsahala hore fail. We've managed we refine ka di ideas, but unfortunately contractor le consultant di ba le ba implementa ka mkgo bona ba bona dintho di le right. That's why in this pipeline we decided re etse bo rona so that re kgone ho prove ha ntse to masepala ona bokgoni batho ba masepala di consultant ke tsona ka this pipeline re batla ho prove such things hore masepala wa kgona, but we did advise. Unfortunately as gona ne re nka decision.
Project e ha we commit ba himba Tumahole ka re mohlomong bonyane ke project e ka nka nako e kae e be fedile le hore ba ahi ba kgona ba ka fumana metsi.
My brother, re start the project e launchwa ka February. Re itse re ipa target 6 months for this project it will complete. So you can imagine ka ke kgwedi ya boraro ke shono. Yeah, re tlo kena kgwedi ya boraro. Re mo 65%. So it tells if re ka se bane any delays within se khale project ya rona 100% tla be re fitlhetse.
Moletso wa rona ntate ko hore re thabile re le masepala ho bona hore project ya mofuta o e tswela pele. Majoro mmoho le moifo wa hae le makhanselara ba batla ho bona setjhaba sena le metsi ka tsela tse fapaneng ka tsela tsena tsohle. Bontate phele ha ba bua project ena e tlang ka 6 months o sontso bona re ka morato kulo hona tjena. Ho no ha bontsha hore sentse re le haufinyana le ho fitlhella tse re batlang re di fitlhelle, empa le rona ba sebetsang ka tsena tsa di kgokahanyo di communications re tse re tla dula nako e kgolo le nyane re sebetsa le bona ba re fe dintlha kaofela re kgone ho etsa bonnete ba hore majoro na le dintlha tse felletseng makhanselara na le dintlha tse felletseng ba tswela pele hore ba ne ba kene ka hara baahi ba hlalosetse baahi ka development tsa project ena. Me tse ka ke re ka hlalosa sepheo sa rona re le masepala wa Ngwathe ko bona baahi ba na le metsi.